You ever get in those epic comeback situations, but then this happens? What the fuck is all this? Well, in this video, I want to help you avoid that. Dr. Pooplove here. And first, I want to show you this epic 1 versus 9 semi-auto comeback that I had recently. And then at the end, I'm going to circle back and I want to give you a few tips that can help you become a comeback legend. And so, without further ado, here it is.
Fire in the hole! Bombs armed, heads up! Yeah, smoke bomb! Let's smoke them out! One right there! One less to worry about! One less straggler to worry about! He's down! One less hunter to worry about! Bombs armed, look alive! Watch it burn! That's it. Tag him and tag him.
Alright, so using this video, we can come up with some good comeback tips. And my first tip is to avoid getting surrounded. In this case, I had given myself away by firing at the enemy, and I was really in a bad spot. So I used verticality to my advantage in order to sneak by the enemies who were drawn to my initial bullets. I had my Molotov ready just in case I ran into someone, but doing this allowed me to keep myself from being totally surrounded and allowed me to reset my position so that I could take the enemies on more one by one. The second tip I have is to try to be predictive, especially with your throwables. This is a bit risky, but you have to take some risks in order to get the comeback because things just happen so fast, and so you need to be able to act quickly. And one of the best ways to do that is to be as predictive as possible, anticipating what the enemies might do. And so what I did multiple times in this comeback was I threw a throwable, like a Molotov, before I knew for certain that the enemy was definitely going to be there. I also did this with a smoke bomb, anticipating that the enemy would rush me. In order to do this, you need to be able to time it right, because there's plenty of scenarios where you can get this wrong, but I think I owe much of my success of this comeback to being able to accurately predict enemy movement. My third tip is if you get a team wipe, Use that to your advantage to get some map control, rather than just retreating to the back of the map and surrendering the entire arena to the enemy team. I ran to a box and I found a good place to stage the final part of my epic comeback. This gave me some good time to restock my ammo, restock my gear, and position myself for success. And my last tip for this comeback is to use bombs strategically in order to block off paths. By placing bombs, you could definitely get it down, but I think more importantly, you give yourself a path to block so that you can focus on other angles. And if the bomb does go off, it kind of acts as an alarm to say, hey, the enemy is close, you need to pay attention. Placing this bomb here kept the enemy who was trying to flank me at bay just long enough for me to get the other two guys crossing the bridge. Once I handled that, I was perfectly timed to get that last guy. And there you are, a few tips to help you become a comeback beast. And if you like this video, you should check out another comeback tips video right here. But otherwise, so long, Pooper Troopers.